What is up, guys? It's JT Lucid.
Straight edge hitman over here.
Back with another Raw review. Hopefully we got some guys joining us. So Raw. So there's some bright spots, some low spots. It's Wrestlemania season. Got some good matches.
The hype is there for sure.
Yeah, it's all setting up for next week and beyond. So I think once you get past Fastlane, you're gonna have, Undertaker will be returning, so you'll have that excitement. Brock will be there probably every single week. That always helps. Sting should start appearing all the time. I liked what they did tonight. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
If you guys watched Raw, the Sting segment, they finally nailed it. Finally, come on, Brock.
Finally.
Done. All right.
Bulls.
Yeah, really. The D bros. Yeah, they we'll get into it, but like Sting, they finally got they went the more traditional Undertaker Sting mysterious guy route.
Yeah.
And as soon as it went out, I'm like, they're gonna go rafters,
Yeah, you called it.
I knew it. So we start the show with none other than a promo. We started the show with another promo, straight edge.
Yeah, another promo. Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and the Authority kicking off Raw. Basically kind of summarizing last week in a condensed form.
We've never seen that before.
Never. I mean,
here's Seth Rollins coming in the background.
Yeah, right.
That's our background music, by the way. Raw. We'll just replay it.
Yeah. We'll just
sets the mood.
It does.
It's a nice background.
So we have Reigns and Bryan in the ring to start, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
we get Reigns initially, and then Bryan comes out and
we have the botched line.
The what did he say?
Oh,
Beat.
my goodness.
Breathe. He's been looking at those memes too much. The breathe. That's all.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Come on, Roman, man. I can't keep defending you if you keep messing up your lines. That's not that hard. Beat Brock Lesnar. Okay, maybe that's a little hard. But still got to do it.
Beat Brock Lesnar.
That's a problem, man. Every time, even if you take it slow, especially for you, like your character, you should be taking it slow and deliver it with power.
Yeah.
Is that Sting? Oh, man, I was going to watch it again. But yeah, he needs to be the calm, cool, collected guy, not get in a hurry. Because when he gets in a hurry, he starts fumbling. He gets nervous.
And I think that's the case there. He was just kind of in a hurry to get through it.
Yeah. He's so worried about cutting the right promo.
Yeah. And then we go to Daniel coming into the ring, and they kind of hype up their match at Fastlane about the winner being the guy who faces Brock at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. We got some news about that, though.
Yeah, big, major announcement.
Vince McMahon is a guy that doesn't like to do the same thing twice normally when it comes to, like, big stuff, big matches, because he feels like he's overshadowing himself. He's very insecure. It's amazing that he's gotten this far. But after the Royal Rumble, he heard the backlash, but he didn't want to make another triple threat match due to the fact that they had one last year. I don't blame him for that. You don't want to go 2 straight years with a triple threat format in the main event because one-on-one is so traditionally, it's just better, If you get a one-on-one between 2 good workers, you right?
I was trying to be discreet.
Take a sip. But if you get a one-on-one match, I mean, look at how many great triple threat matches there have been, how many great one-on-one matches. It's not even close.
But one is not even really mentioned. Yeah.
But I think it's an unnecessary buffer, but it's a nice one for the viewing audience. Yeah. Because Roman, he needs to be thrown into the fire right now to see if he can do it. But, having Daniel Bryan in the match with him and Brock Lesnar at Mania, if it happens. Everything's in motion. Nothing's for sure. Even something that's confirmed can be changed.
No doubt.
But having Bryan and Brock in there, like, oh yeah, just imagine Rollins and Lesnar, and then Roman's going to be in that Cena role that they just had the match, and Rollins will be the Daniel Bryan role, where all Roman really has to do to make it a great match is give us a few spots. And he's capable of doing that because he did it for 2 years with the Shield. So, the video is throwing me off. Him being the third wheel is good for the match, but probably not going to be too good for his development, which is. It's good match first. That's the priorities. You got to put on a good match at WrestleMania. So
I don't really see it that way for right now. I think these next couple months will be really, really good for Roman.
I agree there.
I mean, dude, he's facing a ring general. Dude has been doing this for years. Daniel Bryan. Shout out to Red Bull. And we're still plugging the hell out of it.
One of the reasons they put him with Daniel, not just because the whole movement, is they wanted to get him ready for Brock because Brock works so stiff that Bryan's one of the stiffest workers in the company, and even though he's a small guy, a majority of his moves are kicks, and he kicks hard.
In the face, too.
Yeah, so to get Reigns prepped for that kind of punishment, they put him in with Daniel, and it's taken on a life of its own, not unlike last year.
Yeah, and like I was saying, like this is really going to be the proving ground for Roman because he's going to be in this match with Daniel, and then obviously we know he's facing Brock, but if you have Daniel in there, you give him somebody familiar to work off of.
Yeah,
and then
he's never worked with Brock.
Yeah, he's not. Well, Daniel hasn't worked with Brock, so you have two guys that have a familiar sense of each other, and then you have Brock, who's just this big, spot type
of
thing.
Anybody.
So you give the multiple suplexes, German suplexes, that is, and yes, I do call moves. I'm not Michael Cole, but yeah, I mean, it just to me it works. It works well, regardless of what people think of Roman and where they see it going. I think it's going to be a good couple months for Roman.
I mean, it could be a 5-star match with those three guys in there.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you look at what Cena did with Rollins and Lesnar, and it was what, a 28-minute match. If they're given 35, 40 minutes, then Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan is going to be just a sell fest.
Yeah,
and he's not the greatest seller, but at his size, he's going to be forced to be one with Brock Lesnar in there, throwing him around. Because I don't know, we're probably going to see 20 suplexes. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
they got a 1-up, and this might be Brock's. You never know with Brock. This might be his last match ever.
The interesting note to bring up here, I guess, would be if they go with that triple threat route. Triple threat.
My name's Roman Reigns.
I'm turning into Roman Reigns right now.
Shit.
If they go in that route, who comes out with the win?
That's the question, and that's another reason why it becomes such a great match.
Even more interesting.
Because I don't know the answer to that. And then you have the Seth Rollins factor.
I mean, yeah.
So there's legitimately 3.5 guys that could leave that ring with the title. It's so hard to see Brock actually, sustain it throughout the entire night.
And I mean, when it was just Brock and Roman, we still really weren't sure.
Yeah.
So now you have another guy who's got this big movement who just
won it last year. Yeah. And I still don't think he would win. I still think Roman would get it and Seth would leave with the title. But, I mean, am I sure? Absolutely not.
I think I like the idea of Roman winning it and Seth cashing in, but I don't know. I'd much rather see Brock win it. And then, because I see what you're doing there with Roman kind of really grabbing the quote-unquote wrestling.
Yeah. But the thing, if he beats Brock and loses it, then people are not mad, and they're still like, oh, he beat Brock Lesnar. Okay. We should take this guy seriously. I do hope that whoever leaves that ring with the title that night You know, it's obviously not going to be Daniel Bryan that does this, but if it's Roman or Seth, I want them to be with Paul Heyman. I think that'd just be a really cool story that you could take another 6 months into SummerSlam.
Will Paul stick around for that, though?
Yeah.
I think he would for Seth, but would he do
He's
it for
in a-
Roman?
I think he really likes Roman, and I think with a mouthpiece, Roman could be taken to the next level.
We kind of said that about Cesaro.
They didn't trust him with Cesaro, or trust Cesaro with him, I should say.
Yeah,
I don't know what their problem is with Cesaro.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. So
let's bring
see
up
some
another
comments.
really funny point, though. Just to bring up a really funny point from this opening promo, or this opening, segment for Monday Night Raw. We had Stephanie talking trash to Roman and Daniel, and at one point they brought up the putting Kane in a casket thing, and then Daniel Bryan points out the old Triple H Katie Vick storyline with the casket. That was hilarious because, like I said, me and my boy were just watching that last night. How stupid that segment was, with Triple H putting on that old school Kane mask, climbing into the casket, and having sex with a mannequin. Dude, that was literally the worst segment I've ever seen.
Shout out to Breather for joining us. He's tweeting me. I put in the description, comment, whatever the hell it's called. Just tweet me, JT_Lucid. It's just an easier way to talk to you guys. It's quicker.
Good point.
But if you want to comment on YouTube, if you don't have Twitter, it's all good. I can pull it up. But quickest reaction, I'll hit you up on Twitter. So Breather, thank you for joining us. And he said he actually mentioned earlier Rikishi. Do you think it was his time? Was it
To go in?
Yeah.
I
was
could
a
have
little
seen
surprised.
it. I could kind of. I wouldn't mind have seen it like a year down the road,
Mhm.
like a year maybe two even. Now it's kind of weird. I definitely think he deserves to be there
Sure.
at some point, but I don't think right now. No.
He mentioned.
But then again, you look at the class right now. It's like,
Mhm.
like you got Macho Man who's in there, which is great.
Yeah.
But Arnold Schwarzenegger threw the whole mood off. That was terrible.
Yeah, there's still got a while to go before it's top notch.
So
He said two things here. He agrees that the main event should be one-on-one because it kind of dilutes the purpose of winning the Royal Rumble in the first place. Great point.
that's epic point.
So I forget who said
Gold
it.
star.
Yeah, I forget who said it, but they said you can't keep messing with the main event because it minimizes the impact of the Royal Rumble. Like, the Royal Rumble is supposed to be so special that if you win it, you are guaranteed your title shot. Rey Mysterio lost his, got it back. But, like, over the years, very few guys have won the Royal Rumble and not gone on to win the title. So it's almost like a rite of passage for guys that win the Royal Rumble.
And to me, just the storyline for that third guy, it's almost like it's always either a cheap heel move or a cheap face move.
Yeah,
to get
it's forced.
It's all cheap. Like the Randy Orton assertion into WrestleMania 22. That was just a low blow, cheap heel move. Just cheap heat. And then, well, obviously this year, Daniel Bryan, he's kind of getting the cheap move in with the face cheers. So
he even admitted
it happens.
Daniel was interviewed recently, and they asked him what's the difference between him and Reigns and Cena. And, I mean, he acknowledged that he's a better wrestler. We all know that.
Yeah.
But he did say, people just like to put their hands up in the air and cheer, yes, 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 because the other guy's doing it.
Yeah.
Last week, when it was a very pro-Reigns crowd, earlier in the night, there was some boos for Bryan. And by the end of the night, like in the last segment, everybody was yes chanting. I was like, so how much of that is real and how much of that is just wanting to chant? And he has a huge fan base, don't get me wrong. But there's some people out there that they just like to be involved. Like at Carbondale at the live event, there was kids out there doing yes chants. There was adults doing yes chants. Half the people probably hardly even knew, Daniel. They came to see Cena or, whoever. and Orton. But
Orton was there?
he was. He faced Daniel, actually, in the main event.
I'm sure that was a great match.
It was. I can hardly remember it, though, to be honest, because it's, it's all so typical. They just do the same thing. Yeah. But Daniel got a pretty big cheer here. I was all Randy, I was one of the older guys in the crowd.
Yeah, of course, the experienced fan.
Yeah, so I was pro Randy. And, Rajon's little brothers. Yes.
Rajon's little brothers.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? Breather, thanks for the comment. Everybody that's watching, what do you think about the main event? Possibly being Bryan, Lesnar, Reigns. Are you shocked? I'm a little shocked that McMahon finally, was able to overcome his idiosyncrasies and put stuff behind him. We'll move on here, but if you guys have any thoughts about that, we can return to it at any time.
So we move on to the next segment. We have after the opening segment, Steph makes the announcement for first off, big point to bring up in that segment. It's Triple H.
All right, we're low budget.
Low budget. Triple H makes the announcement that if Sting doesn't accept his request to be at Fastlane and be face to face with him?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that he's not a man. So we kind of have a feeling like Sting's going to be on this Raw. So
somehow.
And then Steph makes a tag team match between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, who are in the ring right now, against Big Show and Kane. Which, let's face it, that's not all that great. It's basically two singles matches that have been shoved down our throat for the longest time.
God. What's funny is that, these news outlets will be like, well, they plan on putting Roman Reigns against a monster heel, the Big Show. And I'm like, wait, what? Monster heel? Say 98? The hell? I don't know. He's just not doing it for me anymore. No.
We have some typical spots, and then Kane gets put into the S-Lock, and Big Show interferes. What was the weird DQ?
I'll be honest. I remember that part. They threw him into the ring announcers area, and somehow they called that for a DQ. Have you guys ever seen a DQ where he gets tossed over a barricade and it's a DQ all of a sudden? What? That was so on the fly booking.
I felt like Steve
Holy
Corino.
crap.
I felt like Steve Corino for you guys
ridiculous.
to watch Ring of Honor. He went over the barricade and I was like, DQ?
It was so stupid. And what's funny is that I don't remember a thing about this match, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was so boring. But I do remember the horrible finish.
Like I said, it's been shoved down our throats so long that we just don't give a shit. Sorry for the kids.
He was thrown over the barricade and there was a DQ. What?
Right, it just didn't make sense. Why is that a DQ?
Did that piss any of you guys off like me?
Please.
When does that happen?
If you guys leave us any comments or send us any tweets, please give us your feedback on that, because I felt like that was the worst finish I've ever seen.
Am I crazy? Has this happened before? I don't remember ever seeing this.
To me, that's worse than Steve Austin rolling up Owen Hart with a broken neck.
Oh.
Obviously he's got a broken neck, so you can't do a good finish there. But I mean, dude, that was literally the worst finish I've ever seen in my life.
But he finished because he's Stone Cold motherfucking Steve Austin.
Well, I'm not talking about Steve Austin. Mad props to that roll up.
That was the most legit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly.
Broken neck. He was half paralyzed, and the dude said, "You know what? Whether it looks bad or not, I gotta finish this thing." And Owen didn't do him any favors.
Owen sold it really well, because we obviously knew something was wrong with Steve. He was just dead on the ground, and Owen's just like, "What?"
Mark the Jedi said, "Shout out to Red Bull."
Shout out to Red Bull.
He said if Daniel Bryan is now going into the title picture, I think Ziggler, Ryback against or Eric Rowan will face Big Show and Kane at Mania, something like that. Those guys involved. Gosh,
hopefully.
He said which sucks, and I agree.
Hopefully not.
I don't want to see. I'd like to see I would like to see the Big Show ringside, like everybody ringside for Rollins. Like I'd be fine with that because that means they're out of the match.
Yeah.
They're out of a match, and I want the odds not stacked in Rollins' favor, but I want to face Orton for now. So I want some heelness being built up over Rollins because I don't want him to turn face too fast. I think it'd be bad for him. So I think he needs to keep ramping up the heelness. And even if he has to get some cheap wins, go for it.
I don't think he has to, but I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it eliminates them from being in a match, which is good.
Yeah, he doesn't need it, but I don't want them in any match. I don't even want him in the first.
Because, I mean, let's face it, you could just cut out, like, a promo and be like, you know what, guys? I got this.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. Deal with it.
Big Dave. Shout out to Big Dave.
Shout out to Big Dave.
Swaggy D, screw you. Big Dave is a
Dave,
beast.
For real.
He a movie star, all right? He's doing bigger movies than The Rock right now outside of Fast, and the Furious.
What was it? What is it now? Furious 7? It's not even Fast and Furious, just Furious.
Just Fast.
Maybe it's because The Rock is walking so slow with that machine. Daddy's gotta go.
And even though, I'm a huge Rock fan, he's a great actor.
I love The Rock.
Highest grossing actor. It's a little, defying. He's in so many freaking movies. There's a reason he's the highest grossing actor. But shout out to The Rock. He's making it. And Batista got the one role that changed his life, so good for him.
Shout out to Big Dave.
Didn't have to take the bumps.
Shout out to Big Dave. You want to announce this?
It's all his own. Sure.
Sorry, guys, but speaking of Fast and Furious, both of us are Tyrese right now. We hungry. After the tag match, another match is made. Because of the weird finish, Triple H is like, you guys can't coexist.
I hate weird finishes.
Huh?
I hate weird finishes.
Yeah.
They should be disqualified from having a weird finish.
Exactly. So we get we get Bryan Reigns as a team again in the main event against Big Show, Kane, Rollins, and J&J Security, which once again we've seen this like a bajillion times. Thumbs down to the main event. No, dude, that's a cool thing. YouTube, thumbs down.
Awful.
Thumbs down to the main event. But nonetheless, that is the main event for Monday Night Raw. Moving on, we have Seth Rollins versus Ryback. And, Michael Cole brought out the point that, like, Rollins issued that open challenge and Ryback answered and they never had the match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
Dude, Raw, other than a few segments, has been not memorable.
I mean, okay.
It really hasn't.
You're right.
I don't blame you. By the way, Mark the Jedi, finger poke of doom, worst finish. Good call.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. How could I forget that? But, God. I almost fell off the chair. That was a strong finger. You've been doing finger ups? Oh, look at those. Look at that form.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Got some strong fingers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look out, ladies. Rollins versus Ryback. I mean, what?
Dude, it's so memorable.
Not memorable.
To be honest,
all I remember really from that match is like stiff shots from Rollins. Like
most
really
of these
stiff.
matches are so forgettable.
Yeah, this was a terrible Raw.
I mean, Bray Wyatt against Ziggler was great.
Oh my God, that was.
But it's like you've seen these guys paired together in one way or another so many freaking times that it's like they all blend together.
Yeah,
and it's really annoying.
So I mean, we gotta have some new content. You know what I mean? At some point, we have to start changing that.
And how did it finish? Our favorite way.
Oh, the run-in.
DQ.
The old DQ. Old DQ.
Old-fashioned 3-point play.
Uh-huh.
Tired of these freaking DQs, man.
Wait, you brought up the point when we were starting to make this video, like right before we hit play. One clean finish in the night.
One singles clean finish.
One singles clean finish, okay. Which I guess the next one would be this Diva.
No,
Diva?
fuck
No,
these.
fuck you.
I don't count them.
Don't count
Sorry. No, I just meant
unless you're Candice LeRae.
Bray and
Whatever.
Bray and Dolph.
Bray and Dolph. That was, oh, goodness. Such a good match. Such a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. We're kind of bashing them for like giving us the same thing over and over again.
Unless
Bray
it
and
works.
Dolph right now, like we saw this match last week and it was good, but I felt like there were some changes that were made for this one,
yeah.
which made it more
They're
interesting.
capable.
And they're capable of doing it.
Top
Yeah,
guys
for
are
sure.
able, even if it's the same moves, they can recycle them in a different way.
Yeah, well, no doubt. And we saw it again tonight. We both enjoyed the match.
And I could watch it. I said I could watch it every week, and I wouldn't get tired of it. It's
As long as there's changes and whatnot.
they're talented.
They're talented. They got good moves. They, you know.
What a formula! Throw your two talented guys in the ring and let them go.
Exactly.
It works. So we get right back VD. On to Paige versus Brie Bella.
I don't really. I think I was ordering food.
It was actually decent. Yeah. I was watching. Moral of the story: Paige throws great kicks.
Oh yeah.
They're stiff
Oh
and hard, and they hit fast. Okay. Paige is a beast. I'm guessing this feud, it's looking like it's going to WrestleMania, which I wouldn't be against.
yeah. Paige and Nikki.
Yeah. Be better than Brie versus Nikki, so I'll take it. Nikki's actually, she's a much better worker than Brie.
Really?
So Brie's skinnier, but that's pretty much all she's got going for her. Nikki can throw some power moves.
Yeah.
And her finisher's so much better.
Terrible name though.
That's her.
Oh, it fits her. Yeah. More like a plastic attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plastic
there it is.
attack. The
Surgeon's general warning.
what was I gonna say? The bubble wrap should be her finishing.
Bubble wrap.
Her finishing submission move.
And then Roman Reigns calls it the poopy wrap.
The bubble wrap. So Paige goes over with the Rampage, which I like. At first, I wasn't sure about it because DDT finishers can be nice, but they can be overused. But it works well, especially in the Divas division. So Paige continues to impress. Lana. Oh, look at that. Lana.
Look at the name next to it, though. It doesn't feel right, does it?
That's funny.
It doesn't
Okay,
feel
so
right.
Rusev and Lana come out, and Lana's cutting kind of a different promo than usual. She's hyping up Cena.
Yeah.
And
As if he needs it.
yeah, she's talking about how Cena has had a great career. He recovers from injury. He has been here every day. Typical Cena stuff. And then she shows a video package of the good stuff he's done, and then him getting his butt kicked over and over and over, and his injuries. And then she talked about how he's breaking down and he's an old man. And there it is.
Cute.
It's like he's playing in the background if you guys can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So she was talking about that, and then Rusev grabs the mic, and Cena comes out, and Rusev's going back and forth with Cena, and
I would crush you.
It's just boring, man. Cena cuts the same freaking promo every night. At least he was into it tonight. Like, have you guys noticed how Cena's kind of getting bored?
Yeah, you can tell he's getting bored.
He's not satisfied with his place right now. I'll bet you anything he's pissed off. But
That's where he deserved to be, though, bro.
yeah, sorry, you had your freaking run. Go,
Good God.
Celebrate.
Don't cry about it.
yeah. But do you guys
Jeez.
notice that? To me, Cena just looks bored. And,
Which hopefully
for the
means
guy
he'll walk
that's-
out.
yeah, for the guy that, yeah, whatever. for the guy that's there every single week, for him to be walking around like he's bored is significant because his role is full of passion or something. I don't know. I don't listen. But they're cutting promos on each other, and Cena throws out one of his corny lines. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest. But it wasn't funny.
London help Rusev.
Yeah,
that was it.
It was like, I'm gonna beat you so bad.
Oh God!
The only thing you're gonna be able to say is, "Wanna help Rusev."
The worst one was like, "I'm gonna hit you so hard in the mouth, your eyes are gonna be watering."
What? Hit you in the mouth and your eyes are gonna water. It's like
that typically
yeah,
happens.
that makes sense. Yeah. All right. He's fought somebody before. How about that?
Yeah. But I mean, it's just.
No, this is what I think of saying.
It's here we go. Whoa.
He gone.
Nothing but garbage. Yeah, garbage.
So we get Dolph and Bray. All you gotta say about this match is feed me more.
Watch it.
Fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
I'm sure you guys watched it. It's really good.
If you haven't, go back and watch it. It's great. Watch it twice. Like I do.
They've been stealing the show.
They have been. No pun intended.
It's true.
Gold star.
I do stuff that just makes me lose my train of thought. Ziggler Bray. Okay.
Ziggler Bray.
So, okay. Long story short, Bray goes over again. So he's cutting these promos. He's winning. He hasn't lost in
it's not
3
even,
months.
It's not even that. It's like he's won, looked dominant, clean wins.
Yeah. The clean wins against Ambrose, clean wins against Ziggler, 2 top guys.
Definitely made him look good.
And then
here comes the blueberry fart himself.
And a great run in the Royal Rumble. So Bray, when they want to, they can make things happen in the WWE. The dead man's returning, and they build Bray up to be a guy that looks like he can't be stopped. The only problem is we know exactly who's going to stop.
Take it.
For some reason, there's a small part of me that thinks that there's a chance he goes over, but I don't want him to. As much as I love Bray, it's like, boy, that would suck.
Yeah.
Not as an Undertaker fan. Like at that, I don't really care that much anymore. His legacy is what it is, and it's not defined by a kayfabe streak. It's defined by the locker room general.
He'll always be undefeated in my heart.
Rest in peace. For real too.
Rest in peace.
That's hard to do.
I thought we were going attitude era full on.
I break the glass.
No.
Okay. God damn it! I forgot already. Where are we at?
We're still with Bray and Taker.
Oh yeah, Bray Taker. So Taker, I'm guessing he'll be out here right after Fastlane.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Sure.
That's good spot. Because I mean, we're gonna have like 4 or 5 weeks in between.
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
About four and a half.
And it doesn't really make sense to bring him in between. Like
you gotta have some kind of build up, right?
So yeah. Obviously.
Bray has like subliminally been building this up for like a month now.
And he's so good at subliminal stuff.
Yeah, you're not even positive unless you actually know.
Yeah. And when he cut that promo later on in the show, one point to bring out from that is like you heard some fans like chanting Taker. Like it's such a big thing. Like he has a really tiny little amount of fans. They're probably
everybody's too smart.
I know everybody's.
I figured that would happen though.
I know. After a couple promos, you'd automatically assume.
Didn't know that.
You know what I mean? Like even the people who don't read dirt sheets, you'd think after seeing these promos the last couple of weeks, they'd just be like, "That's got to be Undertaker." So
yeah, I wouldn't have needed it.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. He's just so good on the mic, man. It's just
incredible.
Another thing to bring up from this Bray Dolph match was the blood. Got busted open.
Bray got busted. No.
It wasn't bad, but I mean,
Don't need a lot, though.
judging where WWE's at with blood, it's like, yeah, like, dude, really, you need 5 refs to come out and stop it
Gloves.
with gloves? Pretty sure. I mean,
he's one of those characters that if him and Taker were bleeding during their match, they'd take it up like a half star.
No doubt.
Because of the, oh man, just the storytelling that comes with it. You know, some people, it's not just the, you know.
I think honestly, I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
but I think honestly the match kind of needs it.
It does.
It needs blood.
It doesn't. A lot of people think that it's just about seeing blood and gore. It's like, oh, cool. It's like, no, it's like it enhances the story.
Yeah.
Of, you know, you got a guy like Dean Ambrose who comes out. He comes out. He punches it on the chin. If he gets hit and he starts bleeding and he takes his finger and licks it and then smiles and stares at his opponent, that's a storyline thing. That's not, I want to see this guy bleed a ton. If you want to see a guy bleed a ton, search Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh, all right. Those are nasty blade.
Beast mode. He messed up, but
blade mode. Oh God.
Blade job. Botch. But
it was
one
good.
of the coolest moments, ever, because the dude was drenched in blood.
Oh God, it
passed out after.
Makes me kind of weak thinking about it. I enjoy blood. Not gonna lie, I'm like that, But yeah, I think it enhances the match, and I think it'd be good to see in the Brady and take it one. But Eddie Guerrero's was just like, whew, like, dude, this is just like a faucet. It's like, oh God, man.
This is a good question from Mark the Jedi. Well, first he said, "Paige can sit on my face."
Yep.
Yep. He said, "Do you guys think that Rusev is improving on the mic, and has he passed Roman as far as mic working?" He is improving, and I have noticed that he's getting more comfortable. And maybe that was part of the reason they gave him on in the first place and gave him the whole Russian thing. But he's still boring in the ring, but he's got potential. If
he does,
if they would just an athletic big guy always has a chance, and he has some moves that make you go, "Wow." The only problem is that's all he does.
What was the dive? Was against Big E?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's capable of doing good stuff. They just got to kind of loosen the chain. Let him go a little more.
Yeah.
Let him do a little more. I definitely think he's improving on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how you do that, because honestly, I mean, why do all of us 18 to 30-year-old guys pay attention to Rusev in the first place? So I mean, why would you want
I bet you the girls like her too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Everybody loves Lana.
Roman's struggling on the mic, man.
Roman's just
he's not a very good mic worker. As much as I don't mind seeing him in the ring, it's just whenever he grabs the mic, I go, "Uh-oh."
Here it comes.
Because that's just ammo against me.
Botchamania.
So I can see where you're coming from. The only thing is, a guy that's so protected on the mic like that, it's tough to give him the nod over somebody that's forced to go out there and give promos every week. So when it comes to
it's
in his short spurts, yeah, he delivers with more passion, more clear.
Yeah.
But until we see him have to cut promos, it's hard to give him.
I wouldn't want to see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But I like what he's doing. I like him. He talks to Lana with his. I don't know. Does he speak Russian? Is that his? He's not from Russia. He's from Bulgaria.
It's the kind of thing. Are you talking just
she
about
speaks
the
back?
Yeah. Okay. And
I don't know.
It's kind of Del Rio-esque.
Yeah.
Because he has those little spurts where he's speaking English and then he's just like Spanish. It's just like Spanglish. So I guess his is like.
It just throws me off. Like they're talking to each other, yet they speak two different languages.
Yeah.
It's weird. Or maybe he just gets mad and he talks to her and then she talks back in English. I don't know what it is. But I like his, small English things he says. and it works, and it'll work all over this country until the day it's done. So he's always got a place as the anti-hero until he gets made look like a bitch. You know? Hopefully, even if he loses, he comes out looking all right. If he just gets buried and seen as, you know, going like this over his body, then, well, we've seen what can happen. It took like 6 months for Bray to recover, and that's Bray.
Maybe even more than that, honestly.
Yeah, true. 8 months.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, God, Jesus. Don't even want to think about it. That's such a sad story. God. Man, okay, let's recover. All right.
Cena just buried this video.
He just buries everything. He should be. He
should be a burial guy.
He's Paul Bearer. Let's just say it. He's Paul Bearer. Yeah, Paul Bearer. Blue Barrier.
So next we got
the man,
the one behind the one, who conquered the one and became the one in 21 and won. Okay, I kind of botched that a little bit. Not really, but like that's hard.
How he gets it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy. He has to practice it.
Eat, sleep, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat, suplex, repeat. It's always good to see Brock on the show, right?
It's always great to see Brock on the show.
He's getting his checks. All right, I don't know how much he gets paid for show, but it's probably like
it's got to be in big.
It's a
big territory.
Few thousand, you know.
What?
For an appearance, I would say a few thousand. For a match, no, we're talking more.
I gotta go more than that just for an appearance. For an appearance, I'd have to say.
You don't think he'd come out for like 3-4K just to stand there?
I'd say a little more. He's greedy like that, man.
Is that on top of the base salary or just by itself?
Oh, you're talking on top of base salary.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, like,
okay. Base salary is probably really freaking huge.
I'm guessing
it's got to be a gigantic contract.
I'm guessing, you know, the thing with me is I'm assuming that they're paying him some weird contract where he gets a certain amount of money.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, and then on top of that, every performance like extra he does, then he gets paid a couple thousand, a few thousand. And, you know, he does it because he not necessarily likes Triple H, but he's got a working relationship with Triple H. Paul Heyman, he wants Paul Heyman to succeed. So he knows that if he's there, Paul takes it up a notch. He's a nice guy, to be honest. Ooh, break.
For Brock, I mean, the thing with his contract is I'm pretty sure it's like everything's kind of stipulated. So I don't think he gets paid any extra.
I don't know. That'd be interesting to find out.
For sure.
iCloud hackers. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Anthony said that he had heard that The Rock was asking too much money for a James Bond role, and he also turned down doing a Batman movie. So
The Rock is Batman, or The Rock is like
somebody else.
It's
nice when you get good enough where you can turn down big roles.
Right. But I don't know if
there's rumors that they don't want him wrestling or involved with wrestling because injuries could take him out of the movie, which is valid.
Who?
Rock.
Rock?
Yeah. Like, if he wanted to go back and wrestle, they might just hold him back because they, like, last time he wrestled, he tore, like, 4 different muscles against Cena. Right. And then he had to film Hercules on a bad leg.
Yeah.
I don't know. Removed pelvis.
Shit. Okay. Moving on. After the anything you want to like point out from the Heyman promo, or does the Heyman promo speak for itself?
It's a Paul Heyman promo. I mean,
it speaks for itself.
It's a little different when Brock is out there because
it adds.
He doesn't have to say as much. Like his promos with Brock in the ring. Not that they're worse. They're just more concise.
Yeah.
And more just because the guy's standing right there, it's proof.
Yeah.
And this normally he puts over Brock's opponents, but tonight he shut him down, basically. He said these guys don't belong in the ring with Brock. They're liars.
Just like Bryan Williams.
Yeah, they're telling you guys that they can win. and they can't. So I like seeing that side because now he's going to spend the next month or so building up whoever the opponent is or opponents, and he'll do his job. But for now, he wants to sell Brock as unbeatable. I'm with it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, Paul Heyman's promos speak for themselves. And you brought up a good point with Lesnar in the ring. They're not. It's not that they're not as good. They're just more to the point, more straightforward because the dude's right there. It's simple stuff. When he's not there, he has to kind of, and he doesn't even really have to pull the wool over your eyes. It's just like he just has to kind of put them over.
It was only about 4 minutes too.
Yeah, it was a pretty short promo, but it was really good. So, but it's Paul Heyman. So, moving on, probably the biggest botched, worst thing on the show ever.
I hate the New Day.
Gold and Stardust versus the New Day.
Or a New Day. What is it? I don't even know.
I don't even care. Because it's about to be yesterday's news. 5,000 thumbs down for the New Day.
I hate the New Day.
Yeah, they're just god awful. Like they tried to get the fans involved, and the crowd was just dead. The crowd was dead basically all night long, minus a few things. But dude, they're chanting like "New Day," then the crowd's turn, and it's just
New
crickets.
Day.
Crickets.
Holy crap! Here, hold on.
And they kept doing it. They kept doing it. They just it's.
Keep talking.
What's going on? Okay. They just don't really. It's just a terrible tag team. It's terrible stable. Couple that with like. It's a terrible worst gimmick. Got to be one of the worst gimmicks ever. And obviously the fans aren't buying into it. The match and segment in itself was basically just kind of going off of what the hell is this? Really? Really?
I don't even know how to get it up. I don't even.
Oh my god, this is nuts. I'm just gonna keep going. Like I'm gonna be serious.
Keep talking. I don't even know how to remember.
So
I kind of like it. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, so the New Day. What did they say?
New Day. Yep. There we go.
What did they say?
New Day.
Crickets, man.
What?
Crickets.
It was terrible. Oh, double words. That's not bad. What the hell is
The question mark. King Booker.
Five time. I'm not gonna do it 5 times. WCW Heavyweight Champion. But Dr. Seuss.
What up?
Oh wait, maybe I'm Dr. Seuss.
All right, let's get back to. I kind of like that.
It's basically the whole segment match, whatever you want to call it, is I like that. Basically, kind of going back to last week's theme with Golden Stardust breaking up. What the hell was that? And I mean, it's just.
We got a small budget, but we got sound effects, folks.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Here we go.
We're just making bank, you know.
Yeah,
That's all it comes to.
That's what we do. But
hey, you know what 2 + 2 is? Not 4.
4?
I don't know.
Well, you know, hey.
All right, keep it up.
Golden Stardust eventually breaking up.
This match sucked, man.
Terrible.
I hate the New Day.
That's the only thing that even stemmed from it was Stardust and Goldust breaking up.
And what's crazy is that I like Kofi and I like Big E.
I
don't even mind Xavier Woods.
I don't even like any 3 of them. They're
my
both
gosh,
terrible.
dude.
I'd much rather have, and this is going to sound racist,
Kofi, though?
but I'd much rather have Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, sure.
So why the hell? Like,
But I love watching Kofi in the ring. Like, these dudes just piss me off. I don't want to see this shit.
Don't care about them. Never really did. I mean, I liked Kofi's like entrance gear because it's cool.
When he first came in, I loved Kofi.
I'm an entrance gear mark, so like when I see like the neon colors and stuff. I know it sounds weird and stupid and crazy, but screw you. I used to like the orange and the green, changing up or whatever. So like, whatever.
I swear, when I was going through it and the dog appeared, I didn't see it like for 10 seconds. I was just looking at the thing, and you're like, "What's going on?"
But
is this entertaining that we're just botching everything? I don't know.
I mean, I think it is. I like to see a good botch.
Bully.
What?
Oh, that's you. Damn it. I wanted that.
Huh.
Where's mine?
Huh.
Why can't we both have one?
What the hell? Why am I the king?
Take that off. Oh, let me get the king. Oh shit. Here, sit back, Will. I don't even know if that does anything, but fuck, man. Why does it like you? All right, give your best Triple H.
I'm the game. I'm gonna bury you.
You're messing with the wrong man. I'm the game, and I'm in the ring.
That's good.
And I'm gonna beat your ass. That's tough. Hurts my throat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Macho Man.
I need a Macho Man. Second
What's this?
What the hell is this?
Kind of like it.
What is that, like a green Miz? Oh, man.
That's the Miz.
Mizabeth. Mizabeth. That's what that one was. What the hell? Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Let's go that. Here we go. Yeah. That's not bad. I can roll with this. It's so like, offset.
That's like Kim Possible. Remember Kim Possible? Like her boobs would be like this, and like some anime's eyes would like fall off their head because when they turn to the side, it was like not on it.
That's terrible.
What else I got there?
Yeah, because you only kind of need that. There we go. Yeah.
Simon gotcha. All right. So.
Oh man. Oh look at Look at
oh
yeah.
Oh yes. Yes.
It's my thing.
I kind of like
it's my thing. Anyway, my elbow.
All right.
The elbow's just too strong.
Let's continue. Okay.
Cup of coffee.
Yes.
But the new day is just trash. They have no place in this company.
I like how sturdy it is. It's like staying with you, hardcore. Technology, man. I don't know how we sustaining viewers right now.
Technology. I
don't know if we're funny or we just look stupid.
I think this is pretty stupid.
It's pretty stupid funny.
Yeah.
So backstage, Goldust and Goldust and Stardust backstage bicker.
Oh, look at that! Wow. I don't think we need to talk anymore about Gold and Stardust. They're just terrible.
Goldust, Stardust.
Shout out to Red Bull.
I need you need that, and I need like gangster stuff.
Yeah, Red Bull.
Why can't we both have it? I
don't understand it. I don't understand this new technology.
Damn technology.
I should totally get it. Oh. Oh wait.
Oh. Hey.
Well, what? Yes.
We're here.
Boom. There it is.
That was your entertainment. Let me go.
Moving on into the Monday Night Raw review.
Well done.
Thank you.
Right.
Moving on. Golden Stardust. We're moving on from Golden Stardust. Oh my Jesus Christ.
Come on.
I look like Rick Rude. No. I like Rick. Oh, Jesus.
Punk rock band.
Daniel Bryan. I can do it.
Give me a yes chance.
Yes.
Hey, wait.
What?
Well, that's most goat-like.
Oh, really?
It's the closest to a goat on here. I mean, there's a cat. There you go.
I could be Paul Burchill. Yarr!
That was a gimmick.
That was a terrible gimmick.
He'd swing in.
Yeah, no. Oh my God. Anyways,
All right. So
Triple H demands Sting's response for Fastlane, and so we get Triple H coming out to the ring, calling out Sting, going through this, the typical Triple H promo, getting really heated. All of a sudden, they finally nail the Sting entrance.
this was sick, dude.
Promo. They
Finally.
nailed it. Hey, why was that? Okay.
Shit,
Anyways,
we got
oh, Jesus
ghosts.
Christ.
We got ghosts. Dude, they nailed it this time.
They got it perfect. Lights went out.
That was awesome. They had stings planted all over the freaking arena.
It was great.
There had one that was under the ring.
One under the ring. One basically up in the rafters. One closer to the ring on one of the vendor area things, whatever. I don't know.
Mark hating on me. He said that sounded like a mix of Triple H and Batman. You know what? That's true though.
Hey, we just deal with what we got here. You know what I mean?
Arr.
Yeah. Anyways, what the fuck?
Why didn't I give you an eye patch while you had the? You know what? I got to do that now. You got to get the eye patch.
Oh wow! Here we go.
Oh baby, there it is.
Yarr. Arr. Yeah. Arr.
This video was rated.
Arr.
So, dude, you know what's kind of weird? You look there and you see it, and then you look over it and you don't see it, and it kind of blows your mind for a second.
You know what would be really funny is if this
Something
never
we
even was
didn't
on.
even do this.
This was never even on the video.
Oh my gosh! What if it like?
That's terrible.
Arr.
Yeah, there it is.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And porous and yellow and something to see. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit. You saw me at the battle. Okay, never mind.
You do need a rapper getting done. For sure.
Boom.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Back to normal.
Yep. Triple H calling out Sting. It was great. They nailed it. They got it perfectly.
It was sick.
It was sick. It was great.
And they didn't even have to. He didn't have to show up.
He really didn't.
He had like four stings, and none of them was the real one.
Exactly. Like it was blatantly obvious the last one. Like they cut the lights off.
Oh, that's the replay.
Oh, wow. Hey, keep winning, Bray.
Yeah, no, they get Bray three wins in one night.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. But they just nailed it. It was perfect. They should have done this since the beginning. I don't know why they didn't. There's so many high hopes when you hear that Sting's coming back, and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna be epic. The lights are just gonna go off, and Sting's just gonna be in the ring looking like a badass with the ball bat. And no. But tonight they got it really perfectly, and then hats off to WWE. And the big debate was, oh, they don't have the budget to do it. Bullshit. But they really didn't even have to do anything. They just had a couple Sting plants and spotlight.
Turn the lights off to save energy.
Yeah, they saved their bill.
It was cool.
It was great though. It was fun to see. Enjoyed it. Tell us what you guys thought about Sting, this little Sting promo thing, and another good point to bring up. Tell us what you guys think about Sting not talking in WWE, because I feel like that's a good point to bring up.
Said one word.
Yeah, didn't said anything. So tell us what you guys think about Sting. If you feel like they kind of botched it as well earlier on, and then kind of made up for it tonight. Tell us what you guys thought about tonight, and just give us your thoughts, man.
Why couldn't they do that for his premiere, first debut?
It's still.
That would have been sick.
It still gets me.
Can you imagine? First time he ever appears, he's up in the rafters. He's over there. Wait, no, he's over there. What the hell? And then he appears in the freaking ring.
That would be epic. See, this is the kind of thing that pisses me off with WWE. It's like you have it set in your mind that this is going to happen. You know what I mean? You expect it. And then they botch it. And then they hit you with what you wanted all along, but it's like 5 months down the road when you least expect it and when you don't really give a shit about it.
I'll bet you what happened is that
Sorry, kids.
They didn't plan it out and they panicked. Which is
typical WWE second gold star of the night. Moving on, we got the Usos with Naomi. Usos. Fucking Usos. Sorry, kids. Versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro with Natalya. Swaggy D. Swaggy D. We missed you tonight, man. We ordered food.
Where you at, bro?
Where you at, man?
You guys miss Swaggy D?
We ordered food.
You don't
I
miss
don't
him?
understand it. We don't need him.
You miss Swaggy D?
You're off the payroll, man.
You don't get paid this week.
No checks. Ain't getting no checks.
No check.
No checks.
I don't get checks.
Speaking of no checks, got the Fusos versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
The real,
The real guys who
Boys.
need the checks.
the brass ringers.
The Brass Ring. The Brass Ring Club. Is that what they're called? The Brass Ring Club? Cool. I like it. I can dig it. It's a shot of Vince, which I like. I'm all about. I feel like this channel is a shot of Vince. Anyways,
Fuck no.
fuck Vince. Fuck the Fusos. Sorry, kids.
Hmm.
Yeah. I felt like it was a decent match. It could have been a lot better.
That's like
They keep trying to tie in the Total Divas stuff with them, though, which I don't like. I absolutely hate it. Like, you could just have, Natty and Naomi kind of go at it without the Total Divas thing. Which go at it. Yeah. But,
all right. 5 words to sum up the Usos' career so far. 5 words. That was a decent match.
fuck the motherfucker.
Have you ever seen a great match with them? No. Have you ever seen a bad match with them? I don't think I have, to be honest. They just put on decent matches every single time.
And it's a point that we brought up in the last Raw review. Like, it depends on their competition. If they have really, really good tag team that they're going up against, they put on a really, really good match.
I see you, breather. I agree.
What happened?
He said, Sting not talking.
Best for business?
For nostalgic reasons. And because his Crow gimmick doesn't even talk.
Yeah.
You see how quick that was? He probably sent that like 20 seconds ago. I'm already responding.
Boom.
Twitter, man. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. At MRSUZZA, all one word, all lowercase. That's me. I don't know.
Shout out to Breather.
Shout out to Breather. You've been like our #1 guy.
I hope everything's
Mark
cool
the
with you
Jedi.
now. I know you had some troubles, but
Had some trouble.
thank you. Yeah, just check his Twitter and send him some love.
I got you, man. I got you. My phone's dead right now, or I would, but I got you. You're my guy.
Thank you for being here, though.
Thank you so much. And shout out to Mark the Jedi as well.
Yeah, we don't got fans, we got friends.
Yeah,
So.
we got good guys. Good guys. We got to get you guys on here, though. Eventually. We got to do a session with these guys.
Yeah, we're just trying to. They're still so early, you know.
Yeah.
We're
But
trying to get everything
yeah.
based.
Base life.
Base swag.
Base life.
Kevin Durant. Okay.
Kid and Cesaro go over on the Usos
Again.
which is good. It was a roll up though, so. Yeah, we'll take it at this point.
We'll take it.
I obviously, since Cesaro stepped foot in WWE, have loved the dude. So I'm good. I'm happy to see that he's in a spot where I think he likes what he's doing.
Hashtag Roman Botch. I'm good.
I'm good, man.
Continue.
Yeah,
I'm good with saying I'm good, Cesaro.
I'm
All the botches this week.
I know. No stars. No thumbs up. Anyways, it's good to see Kid and Cesaro winning matches and hopefully being put into that title shot at some point.
Like and subscribe if you guys are here.
Yeah, please.
We're going to be doing NXT TakeOver Rivals.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't wait. Like, I legitimately think this could be the top pay-per-view of the year in all of WWE, including WrestleMania. I think it could top WrestleMania. If you're a fan of wrestling, then this is your pay-per-view. And if you don't watch NXT and you're like Divas match in the co-main event, no, these girls can wrestle. Okay,
Wrestle.
Triple H gives them time and he lets them do what they want. Sasha and Charlotte tore the house down. Now you got 2 more people. So I'm looking forward to it. Really pay attention to the Divas. They're talented.
And if you check out my channel, Straight Edge Hitman, I I will be doing a review of the Ring of Honor 13th anniversary show, which is going to be shown on pay-per-view March 1st. To me, this is going to be one of the top pay-per-views of the year, regardless, WWE, Ring of Honor, whatever. I feel like this is going to tear the freaking house down. Like I said in my last video, I think a couple matches have been added to that card that are just going to add to it. It's great. You're going to have ACH versus AJ Styles, which will be just athleticism at its best. And then you're going to have an epic tag match for the Ring of Honor World titles. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks. As you guys know, Kyle O'Reilly's my guy, Red Dragon, but I love the Young Bucks too. These guys put on great matches. They've only had 3 matches against each other, and you've seen two of them. Just one. Yeah, I gotta get you on the other one too. Yeah, it's
no lighter too.
Yep.
They're both really good.
Yeah, God, it's just I can't wait for it. It's gonna be great. Also on that card, you're gonna have Alberto El Patron versus Jay Lethal for the Ring of Honor World Television title too, and the epic 4-way for the Ring of Honor World title. But enough of Ring of Honor. Tonight we're doing the WWE Raw review, and when I think of WWE Raw and I think of the Attitude Era, there's a lot of guys that come to mind. I'm not. You guys thought I was going somewhere else with that, but Rikishi was a huge part of it to me. That stink face. That was the one finisher I think as a kid I never wanted to take, and we saw it later tonight. And I didn't even get a gold star for that segue. What the hell?
Oh, but we got a tweet.
Yeah, and Rikishi in the Hall of Fame. What do you guys think about that? I personally, like I said earlier, I think it was a little too soon. I'm glad he's in there though. But let's get to this tweet real quick.
Mark said, good question. We'll be doing TNA. It's a possibility in the future, but right now, I'm planning. Okay, I was gonna actually. Thanks for reminding me. I was gonna map out every Monday night Raw review, regardless.
Yep.
Every Wednesday night NXT review, regardless. Okay, I'm gonna do about everything I got to Raw and NXT full time. I'm gonna cover it as best as I can for you guys, and then I'm going to film a news and rumors type thing, and we may even include TNA into that and ROH. We just may do a big news and rumors for everybody, top stories of the week, and I'll pre-record that whenever I can get time with my fellow cast members here, and then I'll release it either on Thursday or Friday night. I haven't decided which. It seems like later in the week people start to phase out, but if you guys can hit me up and just tell me, would you like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday format where I release the Raw review, NXT review, and most likely the NXT review will be live. So, it's another interactive thing. Hopefully you guys watch NXT. Some way you got to watch NXT. It's such a great show. It's so talented right now.
I don't watch it routinely like he does, but from what I've seen of it, it's amazing. And for me on my channel,
it's phenomenal.
I'll be doing unboxings and whatnot whenever I get them. And
Saturdays, cool stuff. Check them out.
Saturdays and Sundays, I'll definitely be doing Ring of Honor. It's just weird the way my DVR records stuff. A lot of times it'll say it recorded Ring of Honor, and it'll say Ring of Honor was on at this time, and it's something completely different. And so, I have to record literally 3 episodes. It's basically the same thing. So it just depends on if Ring of Honor's on the DVR on Saturday or if it's on Sunday. And so I'll be doing Ring of Honor reviews of the TV shows and pay-per-views or special events, whatever you want to call them. And I'll also be doing DVD reviews of the Ring of Honor stuff. So as well as doing stuff with you on the Raw. I'm going to try as much as I can to get on these NXT reviews because I really enjoy NXT and I like the roster right now. So
we may tinker with some Google Hangouts to see if we can figure it out. We'll definitely need it when I go down to Florida too.
Yeah, for sure.
So You tweeted me a message. I just wanted everybody to know they might be interested in that. When it comes to stuff like TNA and other promotions, I'd love to. It's just a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I'd be fine with that if I was able to make this a priority that's like above everything else. If you guys are able to give me enough support to where this channel grows to a point where I feel comfortable devoting much, like I spent a lot of time on the channel already, but if you guys, if the fan base gets big enough to where I feel like there's enough people that I need to put out more content, then I would definitely think about doing TNA. But that might be him.
And I've seen like the first episode of TNA. I just kind of like went through it and yeah,
Breather,
our guy, hell yeah, too
Breather
sweet, too sweet. Hit him with the Young Bucks. Look at that. Look at this guy. Dedicated.
Breather with the
Look
Twitter
at this
pic.
guy.
Shout out to Breather, man.
Shout out
He's
to
a
our
beast.
guy.
And he got the Macho Man shirt on.
Macho Man shirt. 5 gold stars
All right,
to Breather. 5 gold stars.
Breather's killing
we
it.
topped the whole thing. This Raw review had we had low doubts. So many doubts about this Raw review because this Raw was terrible.
Yeah,
but you've made it worthwhile.
Nobody's excited, man. But it's funny because we got
sleeves over that one. Good man. Let's do it.
He's from New Zealand. Okay. Or
guy.
Netherlands. You know what? I apologize if I'm messing this up, but
I think
it's funny because we'll go through the analytics things, and it's like US, and then there's like all these views and minutes watched from there. It's awesome because I know who it is. It's Breather, and he's a beast. He's a
guy, man.
You're awesome.
We appreciate it.
Man. And like I said, if the fan base, or I don't even want to call it a fan base because, who are we to have fans? But if people just that enjoy being here get bigger and bigger, I'll do more things for you. 3 mandatory videos per week is what I'm going to try to do. If there's some breaking news that is necessary to talk about, then that's an add-on. But Raw review, NXT review, news and rumors for the week. That's set in stone. So you guys can expect 3 videos every single week, no matter what.
And then once
unless something crazy comes up in my life and I just can't do it. But
and then once we get the Google Hangouts going, we're all gonna be on this. We're not gonna have to be I can't make it because of work.
It's tough right now.
It's really tough
because we're basically doing it out of my house, and it's hard to gather everybody. Like Swaggy D, we thought he could make it, and then couldn't make it at the last minute. So
because of work and stuff. Thank God, I have Fastlane off. It's not even Sunday anymore. It's I have Fastlane off and the Monday after. So
awesome.
We'll be
because I think the Monday's gonna be better than Fastlane, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I was so hyped when I saw that on the schedule. But once again, man, Breathe Mark the Jedi.
Yeah, Mark.
You guys
Matt Angle.
Matt Angle. You guys, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, man. We don't want to get all sentimental on you, but
it wouldn't be happening without you guys.
It really wouldn't.
Mark,
we love doing it, but
but there's only so far you can go without people to help. Mark said, "Who is your favorite NXT superstar and diva?"
Woo!
Glad you asked. That's hard.
You want to go first? Want me to go first? What do you want?
I know that Shoddy Ray Ray's is Baron Corbin.
Good selection.
He's starting to. I can't. That's too soon for me because he hasn't proved anything other than he looks badass and he can throw a good finisher. That's tough. I really like Itami outside of as Kenta, but he hasn't proven enough yet in the WWE that he can fit this style and be a top guy. You got man.
I think I know who yours is.
I think I do too.
I
mean, when you're talking full package,
is it?
Adrian Neville, by the way, I love Adrian Neville. He's going to be a superstar when he comes up. Sami Zayn, great in the ring. Actually, Kevin Owens might be Ray's favorite now. No. Mike. Yeah. Okay. Swaggy D, he's all over Kevin Owens right now.
Yeah, me too, man.
But who's the one guy I haven't named so far? Dude, Finn Balor
My
got
guy.
everything.
My guy.
Finn Balor he's like Kenta, except completely adjusted to the WWE style. He's got the entrance, which is key in WWE.
It is.
He's got the entrance. He's got the look. He's in great shape. He's a great wrestler. Like he's known for his entrances, but he's one of the top wrestlers in the world.
No
and he's
doubt.
so fluid in the ring that he can wrestle with a Baron Corbin type, put on a show, or he can face Adrian Neville and tear the house down, which I can't wait. And he faced Hideo Itami last week. Man, do you realize we just watched Kenta against Prince Devitt in NXT?
WWE.
Like, that's awesome, okay? Realize that. You're lucky. You get to see two of the top stars in the world doing it in WWE's developmental. Like, that's great. We are privileged.
Oh, my God.
So, for me, it's Finn Balor. He's the complete package. He can talk. He's got the entrance. He can wrestle. And he just does a little bit of everything.
I'm kind of partial in this one. I started watching Ring of Honor in like 2012. So my obvious selection is Kevin Owens, just because I remember him as Kevin Steen. And I know what he can do because I've seen it. It's just a matter of if he's allowed to do it in WWE. And I think, honestly, because he's in NXT, I think he can. So,
and they love him.
They love him so much. And it's so happy to see that, because when I heard that he got signed, I was like, no.
I remember. I told you.
My reaction was like, no. But, I like I said, I'm impartial on this one because he's the guy that got me in the Ring of Honor. So I got to go with Kevin Owens. But Finn Balor, to me, like you said, man, he's the total package.
I'm excited for him.
I'm so excited for him. I didn't really get into him until I'd kind of seen him in NXT for the first time. And then I kind of went back and watched the stuff in New Japan and whatnot as Prince Devitt, and I was blown away. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see Finn Balor, but the obvious choice for me is Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn, either one.
And with these casual fans, all this talent, and you got a guy like Finn Balor whose entrance is going to get over. Like The Undertaker wouldn't be The Undertaker without his entrance.
No doubt.
Triple H, to a degree.
Triple H.
He's not known as one of the great WrestleMania performers, but what you do remember is that the intensity when he comes out in those awesome entrances. Now, he's had a bigger budget because he's the boss's stepson, but still, he gets it, and so does Balor. And he's still learning, which is crazy. He's learning how to be a WWE superstar, but he's making an incredible transition, and he's fighting through an injury right now. So,
props to my man.
Mark, again, do you have any favorite WWE NXT entrance themes? How about that? He sent that right as I said Triple H's entrance.
What is this?
WWE NXT entrances. Favorite ones. Yeah. I guess, is that separate the song from the entrance, or I don't know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think so.
Well,
not really in NXT for me, because I don't really watch it routinely. I don't know. Like, for me, like I was talking about Kevin Owens, I absolutely loved his theme in Ring of Honor. That was like the coolest theme ever. It was so simple. It was so great. I think it's called Unsettling Differences or something like that. Another one that stuck out to me was Seth Rollins is a Ring of Honor theme. But NXT wise, it's hard not to like Sami Zayn's because it's so like upbeat.
Yeah.
Because it's like the
it's so face.
It's so face. But it goes to his Ring of Honor days too. The Olay thing. So
Adrian Neville would be up there. He's just got a cool, it fits him perfectly type of theme.
They actually hooked Owens up with a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin. It's simple, and that's all it needs to be.
Finn Balor's.
I mean, yeah,
takes the
Finn
cake.
Balor's
Takes the cake.
has to be the top one.
Isn't it like that really dark techno-y?
It's like it's hard to even describe it. It's like you know when Lana comes out by herself, or when she used to. It's kind of got that kind of a theme where it's like dun 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 dun, but it's like separated into longer things. So he's like he does a little Randy Orton, you know, he hits the crazy entrance. Like even if he does a normal entrance without body paint and everything, he's able to go a little crazy with it, and he just gets it. So and when it comes to WWE, something that's just cool, Brock Lesnar's theme. You know, like I could take a jog and just listen to that, and I get pumped up. Not just because it's Brock, just the music it's good. And music isn't what it used to be. So to have a guy that's had the same stuff for a while, it's still cool. Like even like Randy Orton, music has changed. It's not the same as it used to be.
I like the original.
Yeah, well,
Hey, nothing.
Legend Killer.
Oh my God, I love the Legend Killer Randy Orton. That was my guy. Batista,
Kane, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Undertaker.
Oh yes.
Undertaker still has some cool music.
Let's see, Bray Wyatt's obviously.
Bray Wyatt is probably top 2. I don't know if anybody's. I mean, Brock would be up there. Bray Wyatt would be up there.
Adam Cole.
He said WWE.
I gotta have my Adam Cole
This is
spot.
his channel.
I gotta have my Adam Cole spot. I have to have my Adam Cole spot in this one. But
what are your guys?
Yeah, tell us what
help
you guys
us out there. Yeah. If you're going past current, Stone Cold. Yeah. The glass shattered.
What's funny about that though is if you actually just listen to the theme, it's kind of weird.
Oh sure. You just know shit's going down.
The glass, because the WWE arena and like Stone Cold. But if you just listen to it by itself, it's like
Mick Foley with the screeching car.
Yes.
And then a crash.
The early Mick Foley one, the weird, dark, twisted. That was really cool.
Dude, Mankind was so creepy. That music, if you just heard that in a dark room, you'd be like, "Oh shit, who's coming out?"
Oh my God, the early Kane when you have the entrance before the entrance, the organ.
It was like him and Undertaker. They used to have, I'm talking way back in the day, like mid-90s. Undertaker and Kane used to have these very, very simple, like 2 key entrances. Like they just press 2 keys on the piano and they would just do their thing, and it wouldn't be all this background to it. It was just an organ, like a simple organ, and they just come out, and it was so creepy because it was 2 monsters coming out to an organ. And there's something creepy about an organ where it just takes you back into like an older, it's got an older feel.
Yeah.
Edge, I loved Edge's music. When you heard dun 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 dun,
even the old Edge. You think you know me?
Oh yeah.
And they just come out like grinning ear to ear.
And the trench coat and everything.
Yeah, great.
Edge was a beast.
Let's see.
I like Rey Mysterio's
Booyaka. I loved Kurt Angle's.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
You suck, and he's just like.
It's not one of my favorites, but I did like Shawn Michaels. Sexy Boy.
Yeah.
There's just something about it. I get some of this has to do with the performer, because Shawn Michaels is coming out. You're gonna see a good match.
And once again, we're talking about the performer.
Yeah.
Gotta go with a classic. DX.
Break it down. Mark says Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart.
Yes.
Ultimate Warrior is just a fun. I listen to that just to listen to it sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
It gets me so hyped up.
I know. It's great. Because you just want to run out to the ring and just shake the shit out of the
Hulk Hogan's extended music, where it's like it starts really slow, and it gets
builds up to the.
And then there's Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix one, the NWO.
Witch Doctor, is that what it was called? No.
The Voodoo Child?
Voodoo Child, that's
Yeah.
right.
I love Jimi
It's
Hendrix.
the same genre. What else is there?
You know that the NWO theme is actually, and this is interesting choice, nugget of the day. The NWO theme is actually made up of
Comprised?
Jimi Hendrix riffs.
Really?
Yeah. Some of them are played backwards. Some of them are played in little weird spots.
Huh.
But they're all Jimi Hendrix riffs.
Cool. So he must be a big Jimi Hendrix fan.
He is. And I remember the Voodoo Child theme. That's awesome. And he just comes out there.
That's so weird though. Like, it's the complete opposite of I am a real American. Fight for the right. I just love what like it starts with just the voice.
If you want to
The
go,
rights of every- and then all of a sudden it's dun 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 dun. As back in the day when Hulk was a prized,
saw it.
yeah, even like WrestleMania 21ish when he
Yes.
came out and beat up Muhammad Hassan.
one of the most underutilized
Oh
talents.
yeah,
in WWE.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Most underutilized guy.
yeah.
Do you know that like the whole like God, the reasoning behind him being
Yep.
thrown back is just so stupid. Oh,
His shooter review is pretty good.
I haven't seen it. I got to see it. No,
I
I
forgot
didn't
who he
know
was
he did
talking
one.
to. But he just talked about how guys were like bullying other wrestlers and it just wasn't cool. And he didn't like the style.
Another good entrance theme, Booker T. Can you dig it, sucker?
And The Rock, of course.
Yeah, hell yeah. I feel like Roman Reigns is going to be in that.
Carlito.
I feel like Roman Reigns is going to be in that territory.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Anybody else? We're gonna transition into worst theme songs. So,
Worst theme songs?
well, anybody else on the top list?
Anybody else? Okay, let's see.
Chris Benoit.
Yes.
I love Chris
Yes.
Benoit's theme.
This is going to be vintage Owen Hart.
Cool.
By himself, Owen Hart. That's a good one. Razor Ramon. You want to go that vintage? I mean, that's
Yeah.
the. I don't know what about it. It was just really cool.
Oh yeah.
Like
He was cool.
he
that's
was
why.
a cool dude. Razor Ramon. Like you could totally just like
Cool. It's okay.
sit and have a beer, soda for the kids.
Maybe Jake the Snake.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I can see that.
Maybe not all time great, but Jericho.
Oh, yes.
Oh
You're talking about the old school, like with the ball.
yeah.
Doing, yeah.
When he was like, the whole gimmick was like, this dude's gonna come in and
wreck shit.
yeah, either save the world or break the computer systems. I don't even know what they were really going for. Like all the numbers flying across, like
The Y2K.
Matrix. Yeah. But
That was a legit thing too.
yeah,
Y2K. Oh my
people were
god.
frightened. Any last minute nominations?
for the
For
top
best.
spots? I gotta go Shield,
Yeah.
Sierra Hotel, India Echo Lima Delta Shield.
Good.
That is
I
good.
didn't remember all this.
Let's see who else, man. Obviously CM Punk.
Check them.
Anything CM Punk's. Like I'm kind of partial to the heavier entrance themes, but honestly,
Triple
there's not
H,
very
by the
good-
way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The,
The one
game.
before the game.
I know I like the game.
Yeah, the game one was pretty cool. The one before was, I think, was kind of okay.
Mm.
My time, or whatever.
Mark the Jedi mentioned, we missed this. He said he didn't like the fake Sting. I agree. Like, I'm guessing you're
Yes.
talking about the guy who was in the ring
Oh my god!
because it was really weird. It didn't look anything like him, and I don't know. It just kind of threw me off.
It kind of looked like that Sting guy that was in that one Raw. Remember that? Like everybody was marking out, and he's
Yeah.
just like sitting there, like. Check out Best of Raw and SmackDown, I guess DVD. It's got to be on there. So I remember that being like one of the top Raw shows. Isn't that the show where the Shield broke up, right?
Yes.
They had that Sting. If you guys watch, there's a guy in the front row. He's got the Sting face paint on. Everybody's
just-
going nuts, and he's just
Sounding
sitting
like
there like,
this.
the whole time. I was like, wow, okay.
Okay.
Creepy.
Worst.
Worst.
Doink. Doink the clown. That's
It
just like,
fits. It fits for his character. As a
It
clown.
did, but it was like, oh my gosh.
It's terrible. Eric Rowan's right now. Absolutely god awful.
Oh, there
Oh
is.
God.
The problem is we have so many lights in here that even
We
if we
couldn't-
tried to do anything,
Take
take
but
like
it's like running
5
around.
minutes. Big Show. I don't like the big shows.
I really did.
Well, it's the big show. And then it's just dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I never liked it. Chavo. I didn't like Chavos. Ooh, Chavo. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. The Mexicools. That was
Oh
bad.
my God, that was terrible. Why they came out on lawnmowers anyways? Why do they need
Oh my
lawnmower
God.
theme?
Hey, if we got any Hispanic people watching,
so sorry for
how
that.
racist was that?
By the
First
way.
of all, those guys were extremely talented
Yes.
and great in ECW and
Yes.
everything else they were in.
Let's
and then
point that out.
they
real
were
quick.
brought in, it hurt, and they were playing Mexicans that rode in on lawnmowers in insignificant storylines. How bad does it get? Oh my
Terrible.
God. I'm sorry. Sorry on behalf of my white
Honestly,
people.
when it comes to worst themes, you can honestly throw Dana Bryan in that mix because you expect
I don't
more.
like his thing.
I never really did, and I think he had like the final countdown was his Ring of Honor theme.
I think it relates to that.
Maybe it was just called the final countdown. Maybe I'm confused.
Doesn't it feel like that's from somewhere though? His entrance music, Dana Bryan. His current one. It's like, does it just sound just like something else? Or
That's what
am
it
I-
sounds like.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
what it is.
but like, where's that from? That's from somewhere. I don't know where it's from, but it's from somewhere.
Apocalypse Now.
You know
That's
what
where
it's
it's
from?
from.
I think it's originally from a really famous symphony piece.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a
yeah.
march.
I'm just wondering, like, I don't know. That just doesn't fit for me, wrestling.
You want to go into another topic? I mean, obviously it's not a question, but it's a cool
Sure.
topic to get into. Promo. Like one of your favorite promos that you've seen.
Ever?
Like when it comes to like, the WrestleMania promos. You know what I mean? Where they show the clips of the guy.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Those
Well, you
types of
mean like
promos.
the
like,
build
not
up
like
to a match?
talking. Yeah, the build up to the match.
The
Like right
the
before the
thing
big
that they would
match, they have the show.
the promo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That thing.
Well, I've said this before, but my first major feud ever that I really focused on was Undertaker Randy Orton. So that package, their feud was incredible. And when I saw Undertaker come out, and not come out, but be on the screen, and he shows the Druids come out with the casket, the huge casket, and Cowboy Bob and Randy are in the ring, and they look down and they see replicas of themselves in the caskets. They did that so well too. They were perfect replicas, and Randy's just like, holy shit, and
Yeah,
Bob
man.
was freaking out. I mean, wow, that was great. Mark said,
It's hard not to like the WrestleMania 30 Daniel Bryan. Like everything.
that was pretty good. That was a good story.
It was so good.
Daniel Bryan's theme song is "Flight of the Valkyries,"
Yep.
and he's
that's
a
it.
fan of it. And yeah, I don't mind it as just a song itself. I'm just not big on it for wrestling.
Yeah, I
thing.
mean it works, but I mean,
It fits him,
yeah.
to be
it's-
honest. If he came out some badass theme, I don't know. It's hard to play the badass when you're so much smaller than everybody in this industry. The hell we're talking about?
I think we were just talking about promos,
Promos.
and whatnot. But let's get back to the Raw review because mine was obviously
Oh,
the WrestleMania.
let me just throw one really quick. Eddie and Ray
Oh my God!
feud
Yeah.
over Dominic. It wasn't even WrestleMania, but that got personal, and it was a big pay-per-view, and they left it all out there. So that was pretty cool.
CM Punk,
True.
Money in the Bank, 2011. That was great. Going on to where we left off with the Raw review, we get to Sin Cara versus Damien Mizdow. which I don't even think we can call him Mizdow anymore.
He's
Let's just
Damien
go back to
Sandow.
Sandow. He's always been Sandow. I thought honestly it was gonna be Miz versus Sin Cara when they came out, but then you see the chair get pulled out, and then I'm like, wait a minute, and then we get Sandow versus Sin Cara. In ring, there was really nothing special. Sin Cara had a really good reversal, from what I remember, which was just basically him reversing the standing suplex with like a flip over, landing on his feet or something. But Sin Cara's down on the mat. Sandow goes for the figure four. Miz kind of like comes up and is like, hey, you can't use my move. Come up with your own. Because I innovated the figure four.
Yeah, he said I came up with it basically. Or made it famous.
I had no respect for Miz before. I don't even know what to think of this dude. Like, if he walked in this room right now, I would just punch him in the face. I wouldn't give a damn. That's just such a low blow. That, to me, that's as bad as the Ascension saying they're as good as the Road Warriors. Like, that's just terrible. Like, how can you? Like, I get that you're trying to be a heel, but don't be cheap. If you're really as good as you think you are, don't be cheap. That's just cheap. That's terrible. So Sandow's like standing around like, I don't know what to do, and then he gets like rolled up. Sin Cara wins 1, 2, 3, which I think is really good point to bring up. We've been talking about it for a while now. Sin Cara,
They're building him up.
they're building him up, yeah.
Lucha Dragons may not be far off.
Which is exciting, very exciting to see. Tag team division get beefed up a little bit. After that match, we have the backstage segment we've been talking about almost the whole time with Bray Wyatt, which was very good. He's basically addressing The Undertaker, and then he just like kind of yells for him to find me, and then cuts off. Great promo though. I mean, I have always loved Bray's promos, so good stuff. And we're kind of just skimming through it because it doesn't really get interesting until the main event, and even the main event's not that interesting. Curtis Axel, Dean Ambrose, we've seen this.
I won that match. I was never eliminated.
Axelmania.
I should be in the main event at WrestleMania. Hashtag. You lost me.
Kurt Axelmania.
You lost me at hashtag. You're a wrestler. What the hell are you saying hashtag for?
And for those of you who actually are on my Twitter page and I did the Axelmania thing, that was just a joke. I can give 2 fucks less. Sorry, kids. I'm really trying to watch him now.
You can't. Well, actually, you can. You got a video.
You can. Look at that.
Dude, I rewatched Legends House yesterday, like the whole series.
Really?
I was bored. Yeah.
When is number 2 gonna come?
Fuck, dude, they pulled it because
What?
it's like we don't have enough money, so we're gonna release Tough Enough.
What the?
Legends House was the #1 show on the WWE Network,
And then they pulled it.
and then they pulled it.
Cancel the WWE
oh my
Network.
God.
Cancel the WWE Network.
If you guys watched Legends House or didn't watch it,
so
watch
good.
it. It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Dude, I
You
loved
got
it.
to see them at their vulnerable states as humans, not just wrestlers.
Last year at this point in time was when, came over for WrestleMania, watched Legends House. You're like, dude, check this out. It's actually
I had
really
to show
great.
you because
And I was like, what? This is
freaking-
really good. Like, I had no expectations for it.
Gene,
Mean Gene.
he's so witty, like he's so funny, and he's so creepy. Like,
Get the
like he served, like there's the girl. If you haven't seen it, a girl named Ashley that's like always there, telling him what to do and making him play games. He at their like last party, he made her the Okerlund, he called it, at the bar. They were always at the bar, and he goes, "This is the Okerlund. I came up with this." And you just put a touch of vodka, and he's got this cup that's like this big, and he fills it with vodka up to here. And she goes, a touch, okay. And then he says, and then a lot of cranberry juice, and he puts about that much in there. And then she's like, okay. And she sips it. She's like, it's good, a little strong. And he takes the thing, he chugs about half of it and goes, oh, that's just right. That's just right. That's the Oakland right there.
he was trying so hard to get in this girl's.
He was
She was like 24.
Dude, great.
Dude, he loves the girls. And like earlier in the series when Howard Finkel was making cocktails and stuff, he in the confessional thing he'd say the funniest stuff. Howard would serve him the cocktail, and then he said he was going to bed, and he said, "Oh, guys, Pat and Gene, there's more in the blender if you want it." And Gene, let me try to remember his word for word. But he said Howard Finkel's cocktails are martini. Martinis are good if you've never had a martini before. If you've had a martini before, they're shit. That's exactly what he said.
Dude, he was so good on the
Gene was so funny.
Oh my god, my favorite.
You see
scene,
him in a whole different light.
My favorite scene is when he's trying to cook, and Jimmy Hart just keeps getting in his grill, and he's just like, "Jimmy, get the fuck out of here." That was my favorite.
Wait, when he's talking to Jimmy?
Yeah, he keeps
Jimmy,
talking like, "Jimmy, get the fuck out of here! Get the hell out of here!"
Oh my god.
This accent, dude, and like his
Jimmy,
tone of voice is
Hey, I'm gonna help you, baby.
I'm gonna help you, baby.
Jimmy was in the kitchen.
Right. You gotta keep it at 350. It's gotta be cooked 15 minutes, man.
Like,
Get the hell out of here.
Just to set the kitchen. Hillbilly Jim was cleaning some fish, getting ready to take it to the grill. Gene was cutting it up, and he knows what he's doing, okay? He's from, I think, Minnesota. And he's used to cleaning some fish. And Shawn Michaels, who took him on the fishing trip, is in the kitchen just watching. And Jimmy comes in there, and he's like, "Hey, I don't want you to cut yourself there, Gene. Be real careful. You might not know what you're doing there. Get away from me, Jimmy." And then he's just hanging around. He's looking. Gene, you holding that knife real close to you. Get the hell away from me. And he would always he'd refer to people as pieces of garbage all the time. Jimmy Hart is
nothing but garbage.
He's very intolerable at a certain point. And well, just to be honest, he's a piece of garbage. Okay, Breather. Fantastic question. Who would you cast in the second season of Legends?
Oh my god. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Oh my.
That's a great question.
Whew.
So, okay, cast members, was there 8? Was there 6? I can't remember.
What do you want to go with?
I can't remember. There was 8. Okay, Duggan, Hart, Piper, Atlas, Jimmy, Hillbilly, Finkel, Jane. Pat, 9. Am I off here? I can't remember.
Pat, Duggan, Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly. Gene. Jimmy Hart.
Roddy Piper.
Yes.
Tony Atlas.
Yes. Howard Finkel.
I'm
missing anything?
So,
Okay, so 8.
8. We'll go 8.
We'll go 8. So let's say we're casting for next year, okay?
I think an obvious choice for this one has to be Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
First. So,
he's got to be the guy.
I agree 100%. That was my first pick, too.
Ric Flair.
He's got the type of personality that fits.
Another good one, if you want to get into the the emotional stuff and just entertainment, got to go with Jake the Snake Roberts.
Okay.
That's a solid choice for me. Jake the Snake.
He's been dealing with some health issues, too.
Yeah. Really?
He had throat cancer, I think.
So Flair, Jake the Snake.
Obviously, it'd be so hard and nearly impossible to get him, so I won't add him. But the ultimate would obviously to get Stone Cold and The Rock, and
that'd be great.
But they're so in demand, especially The Rock. You'd have to pay him so much.
One guy that was on the show last year, and we already said it, Shawn Michaels. Did you see him on there?
Yeah, they might force him because I know he doesn't want to do it at all, and I don't blame him because he's the type of dude that needs to be outdoors nonstop. But yeah, I could see him doing it. So for me, it'd be Flair and Hogan. I think the two of them would be really fun to watch interact. I mean, can you imagine the arguments about who is the best of all time between those two? Oh my gosh, they'd be at each other's throats.
And just Flair in general, dude. Like
Yeah.
knowing this dude outside the ring, oh my god, it would just be so entertaining.
Foley is an idea. I'm not sure I would want to subject him to that.
I don't think
He is under
I
contract though. So.
don't think he'd want to do it though.
I'd love to see. Actually,
I'd like to see his daughter be in that role that what's her name is in though.
Who?
Noelle Foley.
Mick. Oh, okay.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'd like to see Kane.
No.
I would like to see Kane. He's a very interesting guy outside of his character.
If you want to go real, like let's put in like.
There's no kayfabe here, so you're seeing the real guy.
Let's put in Scott Hall.
Yes.
Yeah, you good with that? Yeah.
I'm great with that.
Scott Hall. So we got
So let's
Paul
try to build
Hogan,
some
Flair,
dynamics here.
Jake the Snake. Who
Yeah,
else?
I
could
guess
we put in?
let's throw Sean in there.
You want to throw someone?
No,
No, it's not. It's not.
because Razor Ramon, Sean, they've got a little bit of history.
Edge. I don't know. I don't think he'd do
Edge.
it. It'd be good.
I don't care.
But
this is our fantasy.
Edge. Okay, Edge. Okay, let's do
Edge.
Edge. Yeah, let's do Edge. I'm an Edge guy.
He's the young enough. Like they need a young guy. I think that
Edge
would
and
help
Hogan in
the
the
dynamic.
Legend's house. Oh my god, that'd be awesome because he's like such a Hogan.
Dude,
legend.
Edge, that'd be a great fit. RVD.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Dude, him and Flair. Oh my god, yeah. Put in RVD. Put RVD in there.
I mean, he's a WWE.
Interesting dynamic with Hall too, because Hall's like recovering drug addict and recovering alcoholic, and you have RVD who
And
smokes
Flair.
weed all the time, and Flair. Oh my god.
Me and Jay may be worse than Flair when it comes to cocktails.
Oh my god, dude. Flair's
okay.
just like, give me the bottle
So
and strippers.
guys that are actually a possibility.
5, 6.
You know, Jake, his health is a question mark, so I'm gonna leave him out. So we got 5.
So we got 5.
Any guys that have played a character that you just want to see the real guy?
Like from the 80s and 90s.
Really, anybody, as long as they're retired. Too bad I don't have Laddie.
You know,
He'd be a fun character.
he'd be so great in Legends House.
One day, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Not now, but
Yeah, that'd be good.
you know, Iron Sheik.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I think he would be
Yes.
almost too much, because he's really a lot about him is a little fake. Like he is crazy, but he puts on a show.
Fuck the tomato.
And I don't know. I think it would get stale. He'd overpower everybody, you know.
Yeah, you would get.
So I like the idea, but I'm not sure. He's more of a guest guy.
Oh,
I'd like to see him come in as a guest.
really good one.
We need a conflict. People that
DDP.
don't like each other.
DDP.
DDP, yeah, good.
Well, she's been going through some health issues
Yeah,
as well.
throat cancer. Fuck.
Shout out to DDP, man.
Okay, is there anybody on here that has a bad relationship with somebody that would be interesting to throw in there?
Obviously, Flair and Hogan, I would think, would have some kind of bad blood.
Yeah, there's bad blood there.
Maybe
Ultimate
DDP and
Warrior would've
Hogan.
been perfect.
DDP and Hogan, maybe. And I mean, you could have an interesting developing thing with RVD and DDP, or like RVD and Hall.
DDP would be the hillbilly gem of the group.
Yeah, for sure.
Would any of these guys piss the other guys off, like consistently?
Flair.
Potentially.
I mean, he could definitely piss people off.
We need another agitator.
Need an agitator?
Yeah. Somebody that maybe just doesn't fit in with these guys.
Oh man, that's tough.
Is there a backstage guy that is relevant? I mean,
Gerald
Vince would
Briscoe?
be funny to watch.
Gerald Briscoe. Just because of the Pat Patterson in the first season, and then you have Briscoe, you
Yeah,
have the
really.
Stooges in the Stooges in the Legend House. That would be great.
Great Kyoto.
Mike Chioda, dude, him and Edge, they have a thing. One of the funniest things I've ever heard in WWE. But it's got to be one of the funniest things I've heard. Like the Edge and Lita sex celebration thing. Mike Chioda's actually outside, and he's like comes up to Edge after. He's like, dude, were you hard out there? And Edge is like, dude, no, there's like 90,000 people watching me right now. No.
All right, we got 7 people. I got the last person to wrap it all up. Put a nice bow. What would happen if I circled? Oh, shit. It could still work, though. Bret Hart.
Oh, my God. Yes. Because of him and Hogan.
The best there is. The best there was. And in his mind, the best there ever will be.
Oh, my God. That's perfect.
And I would love to have Sean as a guest on there and see the dynamics between
Dude, Bret
those
Hart
two.
and Hogan, that's like...
How does that sound? So we got Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, or, whatever you want to call it. What's our next 3?
Edge, Rob Van Dam.
That's a nice list right there.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Mike Chioda. You got the guy that's not the wrestler.
And Bret the Hitman
Hart. No. Hart.
Yeah, I'm still Hart.
Both.
Yeah, Hitman and Hart.
I think there's enough dynamics there between Flair and Hogan with Bret Hart. Chioda would kind of be the Finkel peacemaker.
I don't know. I think Edge would kind of be that Finkel guy.
The Finkel.
The Finkel guy.
Well, yeah.
Because Edge is just like such a chill person.
I think the dynamic between Edge and RVD would be fun to see. I think they'd develop a friendship.
And let's be real, Edge's acting career with Haven, I don't think he would be on there anyways. But
yeah,
fantasy book.
But he could. It's possible. DDP would be forcing yoga on all these guys, which would be hilarious to watch. Scott Hall. He's so big and physically intimidating, and he's just a cool guy. And
hey yo,
you get to see the guy behind the act. Hulk is Hulk, that can sell itself. Edge is the man, but he's very secretive, so you don't get to see a lot of who he is. His documentary showed you a little bit.
It was so good too.
It was fantastic.
I love that documentary.
And RVD won't even remember half the trip, so
dude,
I think it's a cool. I mean, I guess we could probably maybe take off a guy or add a guy and perfect it, but I think for a rough draft, that's pretty good. What do you guys think? Flair, Hogan, Hall, Edge, RVD, DDP, Mike Chioda, and Bret Hart.
And I gotta say, dude, I just gotta go on a little in-depth thing that might take up a little time, but whatever. Rob Van Dam, to me, probably in my top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. And I know it sounds shocking. I know it sounds crazy.
That's not crazy.
But to me, he's in my top 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. Because, dude, I didn't even really get into, like, I've always been a fan of wrestling, but I never really got into, like, how much it takes and, like, what it takes to put on a good match and just, like, the match itself, dude. I didn't even, like, really get into that until I started watching RVD and ECW. And, yes, I know that's a lot of, like, acronyms, but RVD and ECW with DDP.
IDK, DDP.
But
RVD.
No, DDP. But yeah, man, I didn't really even get into wrestling as like an art form until I started watching RVD against like Jerry Lynn and Bam Bam Bigelow. That was a great match. His matches with Sabu as a tag team and against each other, legendary. If anybody is a fan of Rob Van Dam and they don't really know what I'm talking about, I highly suggest getting the DVD. I think it's the only one they've ever put out of him. But it's only like $5, $6, like brand new on Amazon or eBay, something like that. So I'd pick it up definitely. You'll be blown away at how great this dude really is. And to me, that DVD was what got me into wrestling as an art form. So
cool.
Little insight to me, my love for RVD, DDP.
That reminds me, eventually, hopefully soon, I'd love to do a video where we book our Ultimate Wrestlemania, Alive or Dead.
Alive or Dead?
All-time you get 8 matches to book, or you get 1 card, 8 matches, book your all-time WrestleMania. If everybody was at their prime at one time.
Yes.
Everybody's at the prime. Eddie's alive. Macho's alive.
Oh!
Everybody's
That's a great match right there.
Everybody's in play. Benoit's out of
not in that territory.
Everybody's available. So I hope you guys would
better get ready.
I want to see your cards too as we do it.
Just give us
it's gonna get funky.
Nice. Is it gonna get funky?
It's gonna get nice.
Get into the Hall of Fame. It's really gonna get funky.
It's hard to move in this chair.
Oh wait, start rolling back. Oh, Scotty Tuhati. Scotty Tuhati. Oh, do the worm. Oh, he's doing the worm. Oh my God. He might have blown his knee out. But
that is hard.
That is really hard.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Yep. Play it down. Oh, yes. There we go.
What happened?
We're basically at the Dean Ambrose challenging Bad News Barrett.
Shit hurt. All right, I'm good.
But honestly, what do you think of Dean Ambrose and Bad News Barrett as a match?
3-star. Not bad. Not great.
That's a good call.
Dean's fun to watch in the ring, but he's not somebody that makes me buy a pay-per-view. If he's facing somebody really good, then I'm gonna get really excited.
I don't know, man. I have to differ because there's a lot of talent there.
Mm-hmm.
Not Bad News Barrett, obviously, but just Dean Ambrose in general. I think he's an interesting enough character to where if you put him in the main event scene,
that's what I mean. Is that if he faces the right guys, he puts on an incredible match.
And
but if you don't give him the right guy, it can get a little competitive.
I think here there's potential for a pretty good match.
Yeah, Barrett's not a bad wrestler.
No,
he's just not a good wrestler.
Yeah,
he's stuck in the Ryback area.
Mm-hmm. For sure, and I mean it's just got potential for really good spots.
That bull hammer coming off the
Nigel thing.
Yeah, that's the clothesline.
Yeah. I always refer to it as the Nigel thing. So shout out to Nigel McGuinness.
He's starting his own company.
Yeah.
Check it out if you want to donate to it. He needs donations.
Yep. And I highly suggest doing it. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Unfortunately, his career was cut short to hepatitis C.
My name is Finley.
But
Sin Cara. Damn, it's still
great. I know, Ron's still on. Jesus Christ.
Just got Sin Cara. Or no, better group playing.
But
so Dean, Bad News Barrett seems to be approaching Fastlane, I think.
Good spot.
Yeah, I don't want it to Mania.
No
thanks.
I think that could be a really good match.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited to see it. I mean, I'd love to see Dean with this strap.
Yeah, I'm more excited because I really do think Dean will win.
Yeah, that's honestly.
Or else that'd piss me off.
Yeah, it would definitely make me mad.
Wasting that.
And I think if anybody deserves it, it's Dean for sure. I mean, there's nothing more I can really say. It's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be a really good match. I mean, like I said, like you said, all eyes aren't really gonna be on it necessarily, but I think for the people who do watch it, they might like it. They might really like it. So,
Mark reminded me of something when he was talking about the Sting thing, and they just went to commercial real quick. When they came back, they weren't talking about that cool segment.
That pissed me
they
off.
were talking about, like, I don't even know, it was like Total Divas or something. But like that's one thing that angers us is that they don't call the spots. They don't. Last week they missed the dirty deeds, like they weren't even paying attention.
Take the
and they just don't talk about what's happening in front of them.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Right? Yeah, I swear.
Swole.
Take the monitors away. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, they're probably watching.
Like, just take the monitors away. It makes no sense, dude. Like, even in Ring of Honor, they have monitors. It makes no sense. The action's right there in front of you.
They have a laptop, and then they have these.
Yeah, they have a tablet.
It looks like this. Like, that's their monitor.
That's their monitor.
They haven't changed in 20 years.
They have 3 tablets in front of them at all times. There's no telling what they're doing. JBL's probably watching porn. I mean,
oh, dude, he looks
Booker
like,
T's like
the rapist down the street.
But yeah, it's just terrible, man. And I get that it's sports entertainment, but it's still wrestling. It doesn't matter. It's wrestling. Call it the damn moves. Like, it just angers me to no end. Like, watching Jim Ross and listening to Jim Ross do commentary and calling the spots and just doing his job and doing his thing and, like, making wrestling interesting. You know, going from that to, you know, New Age Michael Cole, Booker T and JBL not doing shit. Just like, sorry kids, but they really aren't. They're just sitting there looking at their tablet and not even looking at what's in front of them. That's stupid.
Yeah,
And
looking at a screen while you're trying to do something is ridiculous.
I think we found a new JBL. There he is.
I'm talking to the people.
Well, he's talking to the people. He's tweeting to the people. He's the people's champion.
The people's Twitter.
He's the people's Twitter. The people's tweeter.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just so frustrating, man. Like,
Mhm.
when you go back and listen to JR and do commentary.
Oh, God.
No, not just that. Not just like
No, he's
you
good
know,
and
just
everything.
calling the moves, making the match more interesting than what it already is. And it's like some of the overshadowed things in wrestling today, which is why I like Ring of Honor. They call the moves. Kevin Kelly, shout out to my man. Steve Corino.
Who's that?
I thought they were saying Ziggler at first. I was like,
I
dude,
didn't
is
know
it
what the hell they were saying.
that early in the long? No way.
So then we finished with the main event.
Which was shitty.
5-on-2. Because that's in style. I don't need
That's
paper.
the thing. Dude, we don't need.
Oh my God.
Throw in the towel.
5-on-2
Pins.
again.
When
With
are
a
they gonna
handicap
stop
match?
with these handicap matches? It's not. There's nothing cool about it.
It's not cool, man.
It's not cool.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
It's man.
Ah.
CM Punk hit it perfectly back when he was with the company. Like, oh, handicap match! How innovative! Like, dude, and they're still doing it. Good God, CM Punk quit 2 years ago, or a year ago. A year ago. But it's just so stupid, man. When are they gonna stop doing handicap matches? When are they gonna stop doing run-ins? It's just frustrating. Nothing more you can say.
It's like Kanye. Can't you tell how happy I am about this match? No, you can't. Because it sucked.
I feel like the Big Dave right now.
I used to love when he did that.
Yeah, I know.
And then by the end of his career, he just, like, he went from this, and then 2. Or he'd go. I mean, he did that he used to shake the ropes because he loved the Ultimate Warrior as a shout out to Warrior. And he actually got to tell him that at WrestleMania 30, which was cool. He got to speak to Warrior and tell him, the reason I shake the ropes is because you. Shout out to Big Dave. Man.
Big Dave, man. What the?
Let's do another fucking game.
Love that dude. Come back ASAP. We need you.
Yeah, but don't stay.
Don't stay.
Because you got a career to worry about.
Just come back for Mania 32.
I would love that. Although it'd be a terrible match because he needs some more matches.
Yeah. For sure.
He's too big.
So come back at SummerSlam.
Sure.
It'll be a perfect time to promote your,
He's got another
James
match.
Bond movie.
I don't know when it's gonna be, but it's gonna
Yeah, he's got it.
be. It'll happen.
Just like The Rock.
It could happen. What movie is that from? Tweet or comment.
What?
It could happen. It's a famous movie.
Don't even know.
Sports movie. All right. So main event, we got a bad match,
Terrible.
unexciting match.
Nothing good about it. The only thing that was good about it was the end of it.
Yeah. Daniel was doing his thing on Mercury or Noble.
Mercury and Noble, basically.
Okay,
He
yeah.
did the double missile drop
Yeah,
kick.
yeah. And
Goes to
Roman
the
tagged
corner,
himself
starts doing the
in.
yes. Roman jumps up on the apron.
Tags himself in, hits the spear, gets the quick pin. 1, 2, 3. And then take it away.
Daniel's got that WrestleMania guy face. Like, he just tagged himself in. So they come in the ring. They won. And the king comes into the ring. Everybody's, like, in a weird spot where they're either booing or yesing.
No.
I think that sums up this whole thing. It's like,
nobody knows what to do.
Nobody knows what to do.
Yo.
Yeah,
Nets.
yo.
No, yes.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
They get in the ring. They kind of have this little stare down. Daniel Bryan's pissed off because, that's his moment, I guess. I don't know if it's a moment. But shoves Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns off the rebound, off the ropes. Spears Daniel Bryan. Take from it what you want.
I saw it as Roman saying, I'm here to win.
Yeah.
And I'll do whatever it takes.
I think a lot of people saw
Even
that
if
as
I gotta be the bad guy.
honestly, I think a lot of people saw that as a heel turn. I don't think so.
It would have been a heel turn if he just blatantly speared him for no reason.
Or like walked out, which is the typical heel turn
or beat
for
the
a
crap
tag
out of
team
him.
match. Yeah, or beat the crap out of him. Which he just spearing him and like looking at him is like, yeah, it perfectly said. It's just like, I want to win this match. I want to go to WrestleMania. It's not a heel turn. Heel turn would have been him spearing him and then like powerbombing him through the table or something.
Sheamus is back, y'all.
As you can't tell from the background, Sheamus will be back hopefully as a heel. And if he's not, I'm not even going to watch Sheamus.
Like what?
Why?
Who likes
face? Who likes face Sheamus? Nobody.
That's famous right there.
That's
Shit.
shit.
Sheamus. Famous.
He's not. No.
Face Sheamus
No.
is famous.
Nope.
Famous Sheamus?
Famous Sheamus cookies. No.
Famous Sheamus. Yeah. Sheamus.
He's about to be famous anus if he comes back as a face. Let's just throw in a rock line real quick.
SmackDown. Yeah, he better come back as a heel. I love him in the
got-
ring. I just
yeah.
he's so freaking boring. It's
That's a
like
character.
Rowan as a face. It's just
Ugh.
stupid.
Dumb. And what's funny is because they have the red
Stupid.
thing going on. One's got the red hair on the top, and then the other one's got the big beard.
I can't do enough.
Yeah, I fucking hate Rowan.
You know who had a clutch beard? Edge. Once he came back, and he was like,
Yeah. Because he went from, like, just doing this,
yeah.
to, like,
Full everything.
like, oh, the whole face.
When he came back
They
in
did,
that Royal Rumble, everybody just went crazy.
I love Edge so
And he was
much,
coming
man.
back just big as ever, actually. He was really big at the time.
And another guy, he's in my top, like, 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. And it's weird. Maybe a lot of guys don't see it that way, but he's the guy that got me into wrestling, man.
Man, shout out
So-
to Edge for throwing like 2 good spears your entire career, but you're still known for having an incredible spear. Like that's all you, man. That's psychology right there, because you couldn't hit a spear to save your life for most of the time, but you did hit the ones that mattered. And that's all that counts. When you hit it off the ladder
or off the ladder onto Hardy. All of a sudden,
That's what made me
you
a wrestling fan.
become big dog, and you never have to do a spear again to its maximum capacity.
And for those of you who don't really know me, that right there is what made me a wrestling fan. That right there is what made me a wrestling fan. Seeing Edge spear Jeff Hardy off the belts is crazy. Greatest moment. And that was my first WrestleMania ever. That's what won me over.
Who's whiter, Sheamus or Paige?
Paige.
It's interesting because Sheamus has such a physical presence in the ring, and he's so light that he almost becomes a little tan because he has so many bruises. He gets bruised so easily and so quickly.
Get that iron in your diet.
So I'd have to go Paige. I wonder what she looks like with a tan. It might be weird. I don't know. Maybe she's just supposed to be pale. She looks good regardless.
I'm intrigued when you said Paige.
Paige.
Mm-hmm. So, that kind of concludes Raw. Anything else you want to hit on? Other than there we go. There it is. There's Edge. Oh God.
Spear. Not big.
Spear.
Right. Doink the clown.
Oh, wait, me.
What's this? That didn't make sense.
Oh, well, it's close to Valentine's Day.
All right, you got to give us a rhyme here. It's Cat in the Hat.
Man, I'm so terrible at on-the-spot rhymes.
Okay. When it rains, okay, it's not gonna rhyme.
It's gonna go somewhere with that.
When it rains, it pours.
Just,
but when he wrestles, we snores.
Okay? Did you see that? Oh my God! Did you see that? Hold on.
Power of my words, man.
That was a good one. But did you see that? I know. I did it again, dude. I just did this.
Oh.
Yes. Come on. Oh, look at that, dude. That's awesome.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what loves me, man. It just loves me. Oh, no way.
Damn it. Get off my head.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
I don't even know. All right, what's your rhyme? What's your rhyme?
I'm not really good with on-the-spot rhymes.
You got something.
I can't. I'm just not that guy. I'm not that guy. You get the hat. There you go. That's so dope. I'm just going to be this guy.
I want that too. Didn't work. So you remember, this is the end.
This is the end.
And then he's got a doobie, and he's like, and he just lights it.
Yeah, you can have those in heaven.
There.
Yeah, man, it's fucking heaven. Oh, there we go. Woo!
That's kind of cool.
Back streets back. All right. No, that's I'm not a Backstreet Boys guy. I'm an NSYNC guy. Not even an NSYNC guy. Just
fucking. You thought you had graduated. You thought you were hot. But when you graduated,
instead,
you turned out to be
imagine yourself. Oh, wait. No, it's going to go somewhere. It's like that one.
Hold on, let me grab it.
Go.
Why is it? You played the game. I don't know where I'm going with this. You played the game, no Triple H. But when Stephanie got pregnant, I don't know what I'm saying. It's hard.
I don't even know. But I don't even know. I'm not in this game, man. This is all you and Swaggy D.
Peace out, Mark the Jedi. Thank you for the questions.
Peace out, Breather, our boy. Hats off to you. I didn't do anything.
Hey, hats off.
But hats off to you. That's so perfect.
Here, 1 second. You want it?
Yeah, gotcha.
Hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was rough.
Oh, wow. Man. Yeah, there we go.
Damn it. Oh, come on. These
Didn't
things
even
are
move.
tough, man.
Yeah, hey, they're real. They don't let them pull you. Yeah, oh, see, I put my hand up and it's like, hey, look at you, the bulls.
yeah,
You're
that's
a
right.
legit bull. Man, look at that. Oh.
What else we got here?
Now we're just going.
Hello.
Real in the dojo. Mm-hmm. Rick Rude, yeah. Oh, you should have stuck with the Rick Rude thing there. I had it down there.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Totally. I love this Rick Rude stash.
King
I think
Booker.
it might grow it out. King Rude.
That mustache fits perfectly, actually.
Scuba Steve. The hell?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Didn't work with that one.
Super Spy.
Mills, right?
What can I throw on here that'll fit?
Not that.
I'm undercover.
Oh, God, dude.
We're undercover.
Not that again. Undercover pop.
There it is.
Yeah. What does that say? Google?
Google.
It looks like I'm, I don't know, like old-timey dojo mixed with, like, John Travolta with these glasses.
Yeah. How many fingers am I holding up? Oh, man.
Good question. I don't know, 5? 5? Yeah, see? Yeah. That's my thing. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah.
I'm moving.
That's me. That's all me. Hold on. So, I feel like we should probably cover for ourselves just in case this really doesn't pop up in the video.
That'd be even better, to be honest.
That'd be so bad. We just
I don't
been
know.
sitting here stalling.
Can you
for
guys
so
see
long.
Okay. We got the Google effects going on here. I actually like this look.
That's not a bad look.
Oh, man. It's just-
I look like Joey Ryan right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look at those skills. Ah!
All right.
Joey Ryan.
In case you can't see, we're using these effects that are kind of cool.
I need a lollipop. That's what I need.
You'll get your cake and shut up.
Oh, well, hey, you can't have your. I gotta have my cake.
There's only one prop.
There's gotta be more
It's pretty good.
somewhere. Wonder what it's gonna be for Swag Daddy P and Ray Ray. What are they gonna? Yeah.
There should be a top hat. Well, I guess that's the best you can get. It doesn't even work. What is this? Oh, okay. Question.
Like the Riddler.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I've got an answer for you.
I got a riddle.
What's your question? That's what we should do. We should ask the Riddler. I don't know.
Without this stash and without all of this is like the dumbest face I've ever had. In my
Oh
life.
my god!
Like I'm just like.
The eyebrows raised like you got something interesting to say. Riddler. What did you think of today's show?
2 thumbs down, Sonny. 2 thumbs down. That was a terrible show. I'd rather listen to the radio. Oh.
It's I'm trying to
Oh,
think of
wait,
real.
we had to go. Stop. There we go.
Oh yes.
Riddler. What are your thoughts
I
on? Oh wait. Oh, I guess I'm the Riddler now. Oh.
Well, finish your question. Ask yourself, I guess. Whoever has it.
Whoever has what? No. No. Oh, there we
I just
go.
always do
Why
it.
did you put your hands over my face that it goes to you?
Yes. Yes.
What are your thoughts? Oh, this is just terrible. Just,
I figured it
there
out.
we go.
Okay.
There we go. Just have to hide me.
Yes. Hey, I tuned into the show. I thought it was good. But then I figured out I'd rather wear a nice robe through the hood, if you know what I'm saying. Johnny, Bully.
Come on. I kind of know what you mean. Oh.
Arr. All right, maybe we should sign off.
Maybe we should just sign off, man.
We're having too much fun.
Signing off once more.
NXT TakeOver Rivals, Wednesday night.
NXT
Live.
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 Ah.
Wait, how did that?
I don't know.
Was it even on?
No. Wait, what? What happened?
You look like Bart from Spaceballs.
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, you know.
Here, if you are Barf, you need this.
Oh.
Dig in.
Yeah, there goes you. Oh, God. Damn it. Oh, look, we got
He's just looking.
That just looks creepy. It's like Rowan's sheep mask. Oh, right now. That's what it was. Oh. Me.
Okay. So NXT, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are. We'll
Very
see.
excited.
All right.
Very excited.
Very excited. We'll see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesdays.
Signing off from here.
This is Straight Edge Hitman.
We'll see you guys Wednesday, all right? Stay tuned.